think that I've actually been sent a Reddit post where both people are the asshole. This is interesting. Usually am I the asshole threads are very one-sided. This one's very much not. I got sent this about 15 minutes ago, and I read it and I'm like, I have to make a video on this. So I am. And hopefully the screen is shared so you can see it, but I'm just going to read this anyways for my visually impaired friends. My daughter is in 6th grade. A few weeks ago, one of her teachers, there's only one teacher in 6th grade. Anyway, one of her teachers asked them to create a children's book. Okay. So that's the assignment. Make a children's book. Which we did a similar project in 2nd grade. And we had to do it had to have pictures, and it had to have a story, and it had to have a title page, and it had to have an about the author section. It was a full-on book. And this was in 2nd grade. So I can only imagine what a 6th grade children's book project would be expected to look like. So she continues on to say, my daughter has a very very good imagination. She wants to be a writer when she grows up, and she is pretty good at it. Her favorite books are the Goosebumps series. Okay. I love the Goosebumps series too. That was one of my favorite series. So when her teacher gave them this assignment, she decided to write a book similar to the Goosebumps. I'm not gonna say it was perfect because she is just a kid, but it was a decent book, and I was proud of her when I read it. Okay, but the assignment wasn't to write a novel or a novella. It was to write a children's book. And Goosebumps is decidedly for older kids. It is not what I would call a children's book. It's probably what I would call a preteen book, because there are no pictures. It's just writing. She also found a notebook with a picture of a girl on it and decided to write the story on that notebook, and chose the girl to be the character in the story. Oh, okay, so she used the notebook as the piece of paper to write the story. That's what she means by write the story on the notebook. This person's not a very good writer, so it's hard to understand what she means. So when her teacher gave them a week ago, she came home crying her eyes out. Apparently, the teacher chewed her out when she saw her story. She basically told her, which means that this is the daughter recounting to the mother, told her that her story was the worst one in the class, which I highly doubt. Actually, no, I don't highly doubt that, because I had a teacher once who told me that I couldn't draw a Father's Day card for my dad because he wouldn't want a card with a scribbling, like a blind person scribbling on it. So I comforted my daughter However, it has been a week and she hasn't been writing anything. She used to write a lot of stories, but she has lost interest. I was really angry, so I decided to meet the teacher and told her she owes my daughter an apology and that she should compliment her book. No, that's not what a teacher's job is. A teacher's job is not to compliment a book or an assignment. If it didn't follow the assignment, it didn't follow the assignment. Now, should she have told her that it was the worst one in the class? No. She should have handed it back, said, "Okay, this has a good story structure, but it needs like illustrations and stuff because it's a children's book." She said she will not be doing that as my daughter did an awful job. According to her, my daughter should have created a cover instead of using a notebook and called her lazy for not putting any effort in. And also, according to her, a children's book needs pictures, and my daughter didn't do that. Well, it does. I'm sorry, a children's book does need pictures. She says that my daughter got a D in this assignment and she won't get an apology from her. No, she shouldn't. Well, she should get an apology for saying that it's the worst one in the class. That's not how you... That is not how you encourage a student to succeed. That is, the teacher is absolutely an asshole for saying that. My daughter spent 2 weeks working on that story and its details. She is in no way lazy. Well, yeah, she is. If she didn't follow the assignment and just picked a notebook with a picture on it, that's absolutely lazy. I called the teacher a bitch and told her she has no right to talk about my daughter and treat her like that. She called me an asshole and asked me to leave. Yeah, you're both assholes. You are both assholes. The teacher shouldn't have spoken to your daughter that way. And if she wanted to encourage her to complete the assignment in a successful manner, there are definitely better ways of going about that. But you as a parent need to also understand that your daughter didn't follow the instructions of the assignment, and the teacher's job is not to compliment your daughter just for doing something. Like, that's not what education is about. Good job, you did it! You did something! No, when you get to grade 6, that's part of the assignment is, can you follow the instructions? And I know for a fact that by grade 6, there are assignment outlines. So your daughter should have followed the assignment outline, because that's how the assignments get marked, is based on those outlines. So honestly, the teacher's an asshole for telling her story was the worst in the class. You're an asshole for calling the teacher a bitch and insisting that no matter the laziness and lack of effort your daughter put into the actual assignment instructions, that the teacher just compliment her anyway. So, yeah, look, a Reddit post where both people are the asshole. This, like I said, this is new. It's usually polarizing, but not this time. They're both completely equally the asshole. For different reasons. Isn't that amazing? Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.